Now, I wasn't going to do this video, but it just validates a video I did like a year and a half ago, discussing why Audemars Piguet is dying a slow and tragic death. They're falling from their position as one of the three in the Holy Trinities, and they're being pushed back into the darkness of obscurity. Of why Audemars Piguet is dying, why they are pushed to the back burners of obscurity and falling off the cliff of nobody really cares. I don't think with some of the watch collabs they're coming out with, because that's all they're doing is coming out with collaborations, that they should still be part of the Holy Trinity. Changed my mind. Now, do I really think Audemars Piguet is going anywhere? No, of course I don't. They are a powerhouse in the ultra luxury watch market. But that being said, I'm Chase. This is All Things Random, mostly watch reviews with some random stuff sprinkled in between. When I saw this come across my feed from Houdinki, I had to do a video because it just proves exactly my video that I did again like a year and a half ago of why Rolex is dying, why AP is dying. I mean, Rolex is not really dying, but they're taking a massive slide because of the pretentious attitude they have towards their potential customers. And Audemars Piguet is a one-hit wonder with their Royal Oak. And then they come out with these weird collaborations that nobody wants. And that's why I call them the rich man's Invicta. I mean, they are worse with these collaborations than Hublot. And everybody knows how much Hublot is hated, but Audemars Piguet with these collaborations is 1,000 times worse than any Hublot on the market. So let's hop right into it. Now, this new collaboration from KAWS, K-A-W-S, looks like a child's toy, similar to the Black Panther, the Spider-Man, right? The Alex, right? Limited in their production, so they're limited edition. They're extremely overhyped and very expensive, and nobody tends to buy them. They're normally gifted from Audemars Piguet to artists and rappers and stuff to wear, but I don't see anybody actually wearing a Audemars Piguet Spider-Man on their wrist and actually lay down the money. And this is a similar collaboration for the exact same thing. Now, their exact words on this: designed in collaboration with KAWS, this limited edition is made of entirely titanium with a miniature companion at its heart. The peripheral time display offers an unobstructed view of this cartoon-like character in shades of gray. Now, they even said it in the release. This cartoon-like character, it's a cartoonist watch that is going to be like $500,000. It's going to be listed at like $500,000. They really didn't put out a price, right? You got to ask. But it's limited to 250 pieces. So what's within this watch? Let's talk about what's in the watch. Now, in the watch is the caliber 2979 tourbillon, 39 joules, 72-hour power reserve, a thickness of itself of 10.5 millimeters, hand wound. The movement features, again, those peripheral hours and minutes around the outside, and it's all full titanium. So let's talk about the dimensions of this watch. It's 43 millimeters in diameter, which is really not that big, but it's almost 18 millimeters thick, tall. 18 millimeters is extremely thick for a watch. Extremely thick. In fact, if you look at the Deep Sea that Rolex released, right, their deepest ever watch, which I think was like 25 millimeters, people are like, oh, it's cartoonishly large. And it absolutely is. And this thing is very similar in the fact that it's not as big in the diameter, but it is so thick. The thickness is almost half, I guess, like a third, right, of its overall diameter is its thickness, which is, to me, is insane. All right, so what I did was I got some calipers out because I want you to see what 17.5 millimeters actually looks like. It's that thick. That is so thick. That is ridiculously thick. Like, are you kidding me? So, to me, again, it comes down to it's a marketing ploy, right? They keep doing these collaborations, and it does look childlike, right? I don't care what they want to put out there. This is why I think that Audemars Piguet needs to be taken out of the Holy Trinity, is because a lot of their market is around one watch, which is the Royal Oak, and that is a classic Gilgenta, beautiful watch, but they're a one-hit wonder. And then they come out with these collaborations, and it mocks the history and artistry behind their good watches, and it mocks it by creating these cartoonish Invicta-like watches. Again, Invicta-like. You could have this on your wrist, and someone would be like, hey, man, that's a cool Invicta, and they may not be wrong. Now, all this is just my opinion, of course, but you have people like Nico Leonard who make fun of Hublot constantly. And don't get me wrong, Hublot is an overpriced brand for what they offer, but they have created some pretty cool stuff. Some sapphire cased watches with sapphire bracelets. I have a white ceramic right here, right? The white ceramic Unico, the Big Bang. To be fair, Hublot is far overpriced and you should always buy used. But Audemars Piguet, which is one of the Trinity, one of the top threes that people strive to get. You have Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe, and Vacheron Constantin. And Audemars Piguet is creating these joke watches that just, again, I'm going to use the word obscurity. They're pushing themselves into obscurity because of these ridiculous timepieces. Instead of creating something timeless, they're creating garbage, essentially, right? And this is garbage. It's another garbage collaboration. They're turning into a collab watch brand, which is a shame because they have such a deep-seated history in watchmaking that it's sad that they've kind of like, the pendulum swung one way and now it's swung to the extreme opposite, and it is becoming ridiculous. Anyway, this is all just my opinion. I in no way can afford one of these. I would never wear one of these. And even if I could afford one, I would never buy one because it's a joke. This is, of course, my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, I'm Chase. This is All Things Random. If you're here, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. I would love to hear your opinion on this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.